Jamie awoke with a start. Of all the nightmares he has ever had, the one he just experienced was the worst. He looked at the clock on his bedside table, its red light illuminating the room. The clock read 8:10. Jamie was going to be late for school again. After getting ready and prepared, Jamie had begun his short yet seemingly long journey to the school. It wasn't a very long trip, about a 10-minute walk from his house to the school, but Jamie just hated the walk. Jamie walked into room 42, and the loud boom of his English teacher had startled him. "Jamie," he bellowed, "what gives you the idea that you can just march into my room when I am in the middle of a lesson?" Jamie ignored his obnoxious teacher and walked over to his desk. The teacher was fed up with rude behavior, so he decided to let it go and carry on with the lesson. Right in the middle of the teacher explaining the key features to a persuasive text, a familiar voice is heard over the PA.
Attention school.
It was the school principal.
We instruct all teachers to lead their students to the evacuation area.
The teacher's look went from annoyance to fear. Everyone's faces were full of fear as they were directed to the oval. Some students were even shaking over the whole ordeal. Jamie's gut was filled with a horrible dread, for what was going to happen and why it was happening was unknown to him. Sirens were heard wailing in the distance, the sort of sirens you would only hear when there was a real disaster occurring. Outside on the oval with the entire school, Jamie was still not sure what was going to happen, but he felt a little glad that he wasn't crammed in a classroom with no escape. Screams and yelling could be heard as the teachers were attempting to keep all the students calm, but nothing could have prepared Jamie for what he saw in the sky. At first, Jamie could hear a slight buzzing sound, and when he looked up, he could see rows and rows of bomber planes flying across. A single tear ran down his cheek, while everyone began running for their lives. Jamie awoke with a start. Of all the nightmares he has ever had, the one he just experienced was the worst. He looked at the clock on his bedside table, its red light illuminating the room. The clock read 8:10. Jamie was going to be late for school again.